Makwaba Efamra Adom TV ne eye memreda asuza brase edubiem se na otwim se modoa ye di ho enkomo ne di mutitima ye pa ene betwe eho enkomede di akwasi esia we na otwe dwumadie asema kwa na otwe bedi titima ye pa na otwe ye mu nsantwerefo nhyiamde ya eye office of the special prosecutor eye the fa SML eye adwumakuo ye on Ghana ban especially Ghana Revenue Authority eko apam se ekwan ya fa so yebu nkonta e de fa to amanfo a e de fam wo baye mam ye ton sa enkontabu ni sinto ewom eti abani SML ko apam se SML emu akire mfa me hu se ampa se sa sinto na wom no ho ama na ma sa sinto no eba na yebetimi ayi sa sinto ni nyina ama na ba be sika mu e de ama o ma ya na otwi mu e na special prosecutor betu just sa apam na Ghana ban ene Ghana Revenue Authority ekwed sebe na so nifa so bia ebedu komoni ahwe sampa sa ena na etana hwem so ena asem kese bakwa betu dwa say the former suspended national chairman of the New Patriotic Party Paul Afoko Edekrat Pia Bonting for no kasa the party atwini si enchen essence ensem bi esi yeniti no and was say back abepre national chairman debre ebiem ebi misa questions bebre so we qualify say obetimi apre national chairmanship position despite the fact that party na qualify say obi bia ye suspend obi an obetimi aba back to the party ana now twudwumadie ni ye den waba ye betwekwa before I kado ye ba isi okay so makwaba Ali Maiga Holiday, a former member of parliament Malaysia Doma West constituency, the Roger Tide was a member of the NDC National Communications team. We never just for between and come over call one senior kwakodi come on patch quickly call share the special prosecutor as money to Jawa bra na obun konta ewo contract between Ghana Revenue Authority and SML. Share special prosecutor.
The following persons with various corruption and corruption related offenses before the end of November 2025. 1. Kenneth Ofori-Atta, former Minister of Finance. 2. Ernest Akori, Chef de Cabinet to Kenneth Ofori-Atta as Minister of Finance. 3. Emmanuel Kofinti, former Commissioner General of Ghana Revenue Authority. 4. Amishadai Owusu-Amwa, former Commissioner General of Ghana Revenue Authority. 5. Isaac Krentzel, former Commissioner of the Customs Division of Ghana Revenue Authority and General Manager of Strategic Mobilization Ghana Limited. 6. Kwejo Damwa, former Commissioner of the Customs Division of Ghana Revenue Authority and Member of Parliament for German South constituency. As part of the process, the OSP will seek to recover the financial loss caused to the Republic from the persons listed above. Also, the OSP will recover a total amount of 125 million cedis from SML by way of a disgorgement of unjust enrichment of overpayment by the return of the benefit of this amount it obtained unfairly at the expense of the Republic. This amount was arrived on 2 considerations. First, the participation of SML in the public revenue assurance regime was based on largely undeserved automatic payments detached from performance. Second, the figure was adjusted on a quantum merit. The past few weeks, we are once again drawing negative flag that we who put him on our list of wanted persons, that the OSP that declared him wanted, that the OSP that declared him a fugitive from justice, that the OSP that went to Interpol in record time of 48 hours and placed him on Interpol's red notice, we were stalling the case and that we were wasting time. But once again, as I said, we knew what we were doing and we knew what we were waiting for. And last week when the Attorney General addressed the media, he said something very poignant. He said, these financial investigations require time and patience. And we ask, give us that regard of time and patience, we will deliver the results wanted like this. And as I said, before the expiration of November 2025, we will charge all these persons that I listed before the criminal courts. We will not stultify our own investigations. We will not delay our own investigations. We would do it right. We will be patient. We will be meticulous. We would have all the expertise in the world examine all, because we only have one shot at these criminal cases. We cannot go back, forth with it. And so, I announce to you, as we did by way of our press statement last week, that we are in full collaboration with the Attorney General's Department. We cannot work against each other. We are working for the same cause, which is the cause of the Republic of Ghana. And we cannot be at loggerheads. We cannot be in dispute. But sometimes, personalities and how one wants to do something may clash a bit. But that should not be taken as dispute or disagreement.
Eti Kisi Ejaben Esquire, a special prosecutor, press conference, Nnawotwe mu editoja, ekasade fa, SML, Ofori-Atta, mpanyinfo doa na ohun ebon emu. You're describing saying that contract agreement between GRA and the SML no neso any emphasis. Ali Bokode.
Okomine.
Okon so insist saying.
Oh, yami Adom hoboko. Wani bi ani ebon pai say de ma be kui.
Yes. Roger Cheye.
Oh, ba dia daro.
Abemu ye.
Oh, wo hwe dia Nyankopon ayeya ne bebia na Ghana yakɔhye mpenifo beka se na oman no ewo esum a very thick, gross darkness na Nyankopon ayi efisa amane ne ohaw ne abrebresa na NPP aban etwemu ede ekɔhye ya na His Excellency the President Nyankopon anam ne so ebe yi efi Misrim asase so a na asidankwa na ede bema obade Nyankopon. Nemo mame fa kwenye so entia His Excellency the President John Dramani Mahama. Na minchia na bede chia Professor Jane na Opoku Ajima, first female who rises to this highest status in Ghana's political history. Na mimpa bo say that chi bi ne yebenya Obama na yeden etumi ebedi Ghana enim because so hwe involvement of women in Ghana's politics. Vice President Ansem na make no because one say over the years no for see and I say a boy who modern say emba so ebetumi enya role in society na me san chia aban mu appointees ni na the other man na chief of staff. I think he's doing a very good job coordinating and making sure say every ministry is up to tax. Na me chia me am papa no they are Hoy brothers na masan HIA chairman omoti ni dia
Roger
omuyem
Roger
na
we are fantastic.
omoti ni dia na omuyem shishia omo
in less than 2 minutes obi enya ne dia
na omo nightmare no
okay
yes strategic wa oni onang so be body no opeja ni nsa na omuyem shia omo General Mosquito honorable
Roger ya mention
yeah, we're going to only YouTube on this. No, YouTube.
Say, more within the day, and I'm going to and I pay me Chiana Mitia, my boss, Peter Mensa.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Deputy CEO, Shipyard. I think so. Move to my palma.
But I say, Roger, a member of the ADC National Communications. Malik, special prosecutor on SML. Ofori-Atta, extradition.
That's really economic shop. But I be here no pay. Na me fa kwanya we so honorable Henry Kote. Ne bada former no pay. We don't know where my yako shedding.
Yeah.
And as you see also the man say one of my other supporters the questions say our free Mr. Alfred Crackroom. I mean funny can see. Aminio. SML special prosecutor ne won sansema Odeba. Edika let me say it on the record say we in NPP Katasian no project in na ebe bo ase man na be kwantia okay because him say ade a edi enya pa e o man ma e Katasian any project now you will not come and condone say obi adisika say be a man jam man uncle.
Okay.
And I've been first and foremost sure so BBA now I appointee and Nana Akufo-Addo. Now when he say time be best one, he'll be called to account for his or her stewardship. What I say?
Yeah.
And you know, we are not in the could be okay. But you see, my problem is with this swinging and I say Ghana, the whole Ghana is a creation of law. Na yedemra and yedma way kroma. I don't think say what is going on is just at the special prosecutor even the attorney general. Yenim mra. Yenim kwan ye faso e de Afoko court. Yenim kwan the constitution no kra aka e fa ho no. E say de mra e ejuma. Minia SML contract. As revenue assurance contract, so himself. And at Dubai. And according to special prosecutor, said there are issues. In fact, GRE has written a letter. I don't know if you are aware of the more press release in Dubai. Almost signed contract and say there are no issues. In fact, even Skanakwa said, I almost say, Omadino. GRE has come to clarify. Now, it's GRE when SML so okay, yeah. Even saying that even the money he seeks to require from them is false. All the whatever the special prosecutor said is false, according to them.
Okay.
So it is your word against the word of the SML. As the law enforcement institution, what do? You go to court. You see, Manabe said, because of the way Ghana fought to say, oh, corruption, let's go to the media and persecute the people. The danger is that they be all NDC when they say, oh, they are doing it to Ofori-Atta, and to everybody. Actually, times can change. Now also, what now obi in the media try me say okay, some special prosecutor Becca also evidence. Send the evidence to court. Go and prosecute your case in court. Defend the case. Now court will decide say the panel or you're guilty and are not guilty. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
And the issue is I say the panel, but let me tell you, even in this country, our laws, our criminal and criminal jurisprudence, you don't. The person must not necessarily be adequate for you to try him. And I'm a sure. Yeah, I said na 10 o'clock. He was tried in absentia. I am at 10 years. Still, I saw my.
Yeah.
And I'm a boy. I got for you. This if you say, oh, a solid case against this, but what do you do? You go to court. You put all your evidence in court.
So, who challenging here say is to say a public prosecution?
Exactly.
Yeah, Kona Emrano.
Embedding
Mesa about me. I mean, Kwamas Namni Imana Wesson or yeah, Crusader the corruption against Crusaders against corruption. Ima Boko there. Ima.
Yes.
Boko there.
Yami Adom. Minya net saying.
Boko. This issue of say the Attorney General Special Prosecutor, I said they are prosecuting a man for in the public space, you know. Ha adwin kakra or your corruption fighting.
Well, honestly speaking, the fight corruption one of the elements out here is transparency.
Okay.
Transparency also has to do with bringing people along, especially taxpayers are omudio musika echiawoka and omudio musika mouth so that we bring the necessary resource to work now. Into transparency, they are very, very key. There's nothing wrong with, say, Attorney General. Say, wait to me, I investigation do baby. Na empo or the ababe to just say allegedly no near my answer akani into the next step ni. And now empo special prosecutor obey investigation edu baby no akase allegedly near my yeshishe muno ediambre into the next step ni. There's nothing really wrong with that. The money here a bit frustrating. Say ode niema beba betuja embre kwa wo investigation no enye so conclusive. Conclusive ni say bia ode ade beba betuja na waka se me investigation efa osimesi ho no ABC de niema amehu enu nti amansa me pese mu funi na later beba betuja say empo ye wo investigation no sa onipa o claim say o investigation on no one man Aquinia Amo non so on the side of the story Amber. And only there it will end up becoming a half investigation. Not a half investigation. Now what it simply means is say, oh, tarnish the image of that person. That one does not include, and it is not part of transparency. Until when it comes that way, I know it's condemnable. But so to me, I investigation thoroughly from both sides. We see the party involved. One man Aquinia no so they the position Abrel about the Tujania. They not at the end of the day, what they are no betuja. That one is transparency.
Okay, what about Omo making this argument? Say Attorney General and as Special Prosecutor, Eko Quarter. Then ning same be or court becomes a public evidence. Same as say OBF amount for on investigation why so far. It is just to save us from this hula baloo of say and our prosecutor go for about and you better say maybe Attorney General and OSB court preko. Because who court now say you report through one more. The same effects now watch Viana.
Very, very true. But it is also say in bringing people along, semi-court, remember, sir, even when you go to court hearings are in camera. In any BBA court and you deba ebetuja.
Oh, but you sorry, but certainly, there was some trouble for our court.
Yes.
Or let's say, the person no, a national security threat. And no other parties need to say, because of the issue at hand, no, you have to be Niman some trouble for anything for being quite. But say if say this issue of where Obia Disika, Obia Yesika, where Buamana for say dia basically court as a for more court no ever reported.
You see, I know the next we are not coming about aside transparency, what is very key, and it's a creating impression say, judge parties involved in the court of public opinion. Yeah. But you are rather giving information. The only way you will not be able to create this perception, and it's after all the Ababetujano, or the Beko court, Amaye judgment in favor of investigation. Okay. But over the past period, at the country of this challenge and a difficulty about amount for of course, position I'll take in, so I agree because that is what the public there, most of them, they have. I agree. But the point is, over the past period, particularly the special prosecutor, on shared that MFA case and courts, not to talk of the Attorney General, but special prosecutor in particular, on shared MFA case and courts, and my significant ruling in favor of unknown investigations are why. Okay. And no intina akwa say na die kra obana odi betu job be catch in the alcosa o de kokota ni abo atem negu. So in other words, you are only tarnishing the image of the public. Yeah. In Kenya side they say them kind of transparency there one of the key things are here. But akwa say the history of this investigative and prosecution authorities nankasano and anti-corruption institutions nankasano, it hasn't been able to help so much. Into the impression created, they say, we are only good in prosecuting people in the court of public opinion. And also the Ebanesa, you are literally tarnishing the image of the person.
Sure. Now then is also bottleneck on this issue of say you come and to amount for him say SMSC every year or Mexica. Now these are some of the ways prosecutors AUC ewa bonting when year or Mexica essay. It's nipa onama bontino ehia na e wontim se wo kromfo wa fa Ghana sika se se Attorney General na OSP court na wankwa ankodi be mu a enko wieche me emfa pressure ankoto court no se see akaye ye court no ye corrupt o ma sika de free kromfo no wo etro ma ja o no sad no nye we betimi alidi akodu sa pepe so no.
I agree perfectly with you. You see, and that is the reason why sometimes they would see, especially the special prosecutor, and then sometimes the Attorney General, and even most of these state institutions that fight corruption, the AM is so worried. And they say, when they are bringing out presses near there, quiet worrying. It is only the court of competent jurisdiction, and a bit to me, Akasi, where we are, we seeker. We are corrupt and we are corrupt. It is not for fun. And in the legal palace, any time who raise any issue, and you are careful to use the word allegedly.
Okay.
Empo se me hu se sebi ukra etio we shutu ni pa kono kra na me hwe kra me do kokota. I must say it allegedly because intention is also very important in court.
Sure.
And the fact said me hu se odi obi and now this kind awo obi no and now the etio eshutu obi no doesn't necessarily mean say we committing murder.
Yeah.
It is only the court that can determine that. And so it's very worrying say yes, encouraging transparency. But it looks like the way and manner in which transparency is being carried out is sending a wrong signal.
Okay.
The number of individuals court. Now, at the end of the day, evidence is not conclusive. And when the court making already number out about the such persons where you see the word allegedly and I say. But the ultimate conclusively, they say, only person will be a buying seeker. Only person who are yes, you have tarnished the image of the person for life.
Ima, how do you kakra efamesa about how ABM? So Ali would say, so this where Ima is also coming from.
I think Ima makes certain assertions. I think it's wrong. Court doesn't sit in camera unless the constitution says so. Courts sit in public. All trials, all criminal trials are public. In the meaning, which now we must record now, Akokoti said it. And two, when he says that there's everything, there's nothing wrong with what the special prosecutor encourages. I think that later on why you turn. Okay. You see, our constitution under Article 19.2c is clear. Okay. And maybe with the permission, if I can read. Okay, I will say at 19.2c, a person charged. Okay. That's the emphasis. A person charged with a criminal offense shall, and they've come to 2C, shall be presumed to be innocent until he's proved or has pleaded guilty. Okay. What it means is that, why is in the Paneko court? You want him. Even the constitution, say the person is presumed to be innocent. Okay. And to go to the media and paint a picture, say the person is guilty. You are wrong. Okay, so for example, the Attorney General. You are wrong. Attorney General taking office close to about, say, 9 months. 9 months in office. Don't you think it's enough time to brief Ghana for the office? So what others will do, they'll come and brief, but they will make conclusive statements. When in fact, when in fact, no evidence, to the fact, other jurisdictions. Okay. They will come and say, oh, these are the cases we have prepared. These are the charges. You are going to court. That's it. That's it. But to the extent that we are doing, we look at his salary, these are all prejudicial statements. These are all prejudicial statements. Because if you do that, you are telling the department, who needs to go ordinary. And so it is a pretty difference. These are prejudicial. Presumably. No, it's prejudicial. Because what we saw the Department of Court. But and the question say OJ 28,000 Ghana cedis bosome. Na uchia wo as a housewife 5,000 cedis. Now to me to a fee worth $1.6 million. Ma Ghana for let me give an example. Okay. Current president. Okay. He lives in the Che homes, isn't it? Yeah. Current vice president. Yeah. Within 10 months. Now he has located to Che homes. I was saying the 10 months salary of vice president can buy a house at Che. Meaning say a vice president what to feel Che homes. I'm telling you, she's not lived in Che homes. Or to one I say what to feel Che homes. Me say she lives there. But it make me say be there. Okay. Yeah, father he lives there. That's what I say. If that's why I ordered the Panako General Court. Okay. So he will come and account for the difference. If unable to account, the court is there to find him guilty. Roger. What I say? Okay. Let perfectly. Okay. So, ABI need to say, Obi, but me, I always say, let's be fair to the law. Let's give fidelity to the law. Office of the Attorney General, Office of the Special Prosecutor, they are all creations of the law. Say them run a canon. But as you say, your time will be. Okay. Into young good animation. And now we are doing politics with the ma you know maybe I may call the website to look at it. Yeah, it's office in that. When we started, I was in Parliament then.
Oh, okay.
To fight corruption. Go to his office and look at the cases that he has closed. Not a single
say say be also pay taxes.
If there is a pressure on you,
yeah.
There is a petition to remove him.
Yeah.
Oh,
my petition to remove.
Oh, you are not aware. There's a petition to the president has been petitioned to remove him. I think on Attorney General about this extradition. Attorney General saying he hasn't brought the docket, so let him come to the media and do something and to create media sentiment. But the point, the point I'm making is that, now as much as we are politicians, I'm a politician. Kiseja is a technocrat. That's why the laws are there for us to follow. Okay. I am being persecuted because of my political affiliation. Okay. And indeed, even if you are fighting corruption, I agree. But Attorney General, this is the same Attorney General that came in within 2 months. All cases in court are never ended for winning. No prosecutor. We will do all the cases. Now you are now uncle for the was everywhere, which is another issue. Then instead of taking people to court and let the court deal with it, you are there in the media trying them. But I don't think that's the way to. Ali
Maiga, a former MP for Doma West constituency. Roger.
Yeah, me as I'm cry, I am a areho. Because now. Maybe I would say means Sabekum and I didn't expect him to come and defend corruption.
Oh, defend
no, when can say yes, no, I didn't expect him because a quanya offer so a presented in the case now and in the narrative and on the submission the way we see we now. On my yen and I say tea for any Ghana for now who say yes, yeah, NDC for and I say MP before I be not say you be jelly or my a politician so. That is how I was econo. What you say? Because I'm a I was so quiet. I was so quiet. You see? So I want you to, do the needful. Because I'm a rahua. Now can be expected to say, ye boo or mine, and I say, I'm a democracy. But every penny, ye sabekano. We should be accountable. I will say, ye boo akonta, and Mati me move for no. Now, the politician be at na office be. That's the one appropriate a buying sika year. Say MPP na ba bema. Say ni bakono a ofendia. Yen jeli no. Tisiano. Dia abayin in fighting corruption no. A very good president say. What's abemu sisi a krana wo ye bibia. I was so wo ye because ufuma. You be jailed. And in fighting corruption no. Men can say because both of us here politicians need to know why be a yen high in a co. When Suba no, those days are gone. Now, Rebecca Ofori-Atta as a mutina washer white now. We will not make Ofori-Atta white and scriptures. But anyway, that is not the subject for discussion. SML issue here at that table, so I am discussing. You're gonna fall in himself. GRA. A constitutional mandate and a GRA to collect revenue. What you say?
Okay.
Now, Ofori-Atta has brought a private company between the state and its revenue. Ejuma pena SML and some mandate in a constitution no ediama say onye. Aside that no, oman go through proper procedural processes and a kwanya I was say enyumeko efaso ansa na yamano Enkrata say onko di agben ejuma bi no sa ekwan no SML any Ofori-Atta Ministry of Finance as at the time na ex Akufo-Addo Bawumia government no amfa through the due procurement processes and sana omomo that contract. Now ye hwe nimpa omowo omoda SML no ano ende sa nimpa donwe na omudi GRA and a Ministry of Finance sikasema nimu and then omo na moye directors SML. First and foremost, and no tre sa breach and a conflict of interest. Omo intino I was saying who said I was saying a clear indication. Say omo aye adanko edada adre. Now me Office of the Special Prosecutor, MPP for preaches on baby, no. Me say, before MPP baby, no matter say, I draw blueprint. A kwanya, faso. Area Ghana sika. Ache Ghana nyama, ediamomo. Nitino, Office of the Special Prosecutor, no, one unita. Omo create here so that ombe throw shades akaba deceptive tactics. Omo de be kata omo kete asese ne proye ndumedi a omo be di so. Obe kaya Martin Amidu ba be ka kire say office na otena no otumi tena ho biem because omo kire na dia onye. Na ono no describe former president Akufo-Addo say ono no ye chief serpent of corruption. What you say? Na say Martin Amidu and to me, and now because on ye and on dancing to the tune of the NPP. Now I'm corrupt act now into your resigning here. Fast forward, and almost I'm going to kisi ejabe. I'm grounds and say or a criminal lawyer, and I say or an expert when it comes to criminology. Now, kisi ejabe is perfectly dancing or according to Tuna MPP for abo oyo mu work no pepe. Kisi ejabe na ho na PDS dey on the buy. Wana and omu jeli no on the PDS case. Kisi ejabe et Ghana has say and scandals bebre e buy including Cecilia Dapa case no. Now,
say happen na scandal.
Amuko fast scandal na manko fast scandal.
Wa musika.
Dollars here Cecilia Dapa ekipi wo ni dem. Mose, ma confesska, ma kan sika aye on press conference say we still Ghana for your time. E ma yatena ho say after all yate say obi abo oman ne kro no aye be beti mu nsem.
Ho na so bi abo oman ne kro no.
Ye say yate say. Me say sisi ada pasika ye ekodi ni dem ni. Enye alleged corruption.
Ho na say corruption.
But maybe so unexplained wealth. Sisi ano my attribute say ni brother bi na ewu ye. Some way forensic audit. How did the money come into the country? For instance,
forensic audit.
Forensic audit. Bami, Ghana mbremu no. Utmi kipi even Ghana city. Utmi kipi an amount of money. Ghana mbremu. Ghana city. Yes.
I'm not.
Oh, master. Money. Okay, I don't have the specific clause here. But the American culture on say Ghana mbremu.
So could kipi
sika put an amount.
Sika be sending na bank.
Yes.
Sana Ghana mbrane.
Yes. Utmi kita some amount of money.
Aside that money
laundering act.
Okay.
And aside that, look at dollar. You can't keep an amount of dollar with you. No, look at millions of dollars. Now, say you for French account be no muko withdraws asikano every year. What is the trace? Omuko withdraws asikano only some transfer dollar eba. Oko withdraw crampona. Percentage be also a the tax. Did they pay that tax? Possessing that money alone is criminal. That amount of money in your room. Unima me catch on there.
Which law?
You see, our money laundering acts them. Let me find out. You see, and I don't have the specific clause. Okasa me hwama.
Okay.
Omre do na okasa me hwama. Na what na hono mo aye ne shina ni gansa ba wasa be jina hono mo say there is no of corruption. But aside that no embramu na omo say maun keep some amount of money. In your no, I'm not deceiving. Master, keep quiet. When you were talking, I was quiet. Right. If you have a point, right. Okay, when you are rebutting, you talk. Okay. When you were speaking, I was writing. Then I'm Remuna, or say even traveling. When you introduce you that banknote anyway, you can't carry an amount of money on a bus for security reasons. Everyone travel, you put people's life at risk. It's not go to bank now. Now the banknote. There are policies governing movement of money and movement of cash.
For your there's no law in Ghana.
Exactly.
That bars will be to keep any amount of money in the house.
No law.
Anti-Money Laundering Act.
Anti-Money Laundering Act talks about sika wodi from memo ko or maybe so. Yeah, more than $10,000.
I know the international.
That is it.
Okay, but
it's emrebie ni Ghana. Yeah, catch us say. Untimi kipi 1 million cedis. Untimi kipi 30 billion cedis. Emrebie ni Ghana yeah show be as onye ska Afoko bank.
I'm coming.
We only encourage amount for say on for sika Afoko bank because you perceive you get to chrono so. Say be a man for any me do a chi e wo fie customer ati say sika bi e wo nche wo fie. But scan wo bank dia is to say a safe. So we only encourage a man for say be a bank account. As part of that, in the bank account opening no. Aye so easy say unya so be ko bank one. And the banks will offer phone pay utim be a bank account. And then because of mobile money interoperability no unya so be ko bank na do ska ko to o bank account offer phone. Ya connect o mobile money to account no ska da mobile money so a utim transfer e ko o bank account. Eti mpacho emre bia ni Ghana ha. Ye chiro bi say chinchina also kuteska o dis ka to bank. And now untimi keep any amount of money on you. Me that's Roger into aso.
Okay. Enti okay a year. This LI 1987. Okay. I say financial institutions are required to report large cash transactions. Are you getting me? Yeah. Okay, not individuals. Okay. Okay, that's okay. The Bank Acts 2002 Acts encourages citizens to use formal banking system but does not criminalize. It does not criminalize holding cash. But then wait, even with regulations. Oh, Master, I should apologize to the CCR. Has it proven beyond reasonable that the money is not Ghana's money? Holding the cash. Oh, I said, I'm telling you that.
This is your statement.
There could be conventions or there could be natural regulations when it comes to banking in Ghana. For your security, your own security, you are not allowed to even travel on a bus with an amount of money.
Criminality.
Oh,
Roger, interesting.
Chairman, as much as we are communicating, we are also learning. Yeah. As you are speaking, I'm learning from you. Say, law no any one must say, if you are share at one say the fact say, yen far pen and can and to one must say, Brano, and just say right.
It's only advisable.
It is advisable, but in some way, Omama says you can hold some amount of money on you. Oh, when it comes to moving cash from one place to the other or keeping cash on you for security purposes or for national security purposes, it is not allowed.
It is because for a unadvisable tenant. Yeah. Say for food also there.
But in the case, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But aside all things, no. Okay. Okay. This issue of seeing that amount of money, going to count the money and bringing the money back to the person and clearing the screen, say there's no way. Ejuma also on how the cash was obtained. What is the result? Ejuma also making sure say every tax component and as a transactions circumstances surrounding cash now where is the result? It's in the OSP office no, they established it as a smoke screen. When in smoke screen, a deceptive taxes. Sana NPP for no. No. Mami can show the era of your friend is saying spiritual word way sacred cow. Okay. Sacred cow, like I said, in way obi ekrasi, in way the yenre. I said bosom. That time now politicians I said some are not touchable. When you amass wealth anyway, it is gone. Obia and beyond prosecution. Enti so ohwe embrasem no a omode ato no about GRA and generating revenue my Ghana mu. Okay. How would you come and put a third party between the state and its revenue? Never by day. Now a boy kisi ya bimbo boy ni na ngofu na dey you man no mo first. They were working with Ofori-Atta. Aside that the company is linked to him. Okay.
So Roger, me wo Ghana Revenue Authority for website on the contract between Omone Strategic Mobilization Limited. Yeah. That is SML. Yeah. Already okay, mama call the background. I'll state number. I'll say the GRA affirms that together with the Ministry of Finance, it has signed a consolidated contract with SML to monitor and audit downstream petroleum sector 2019, upstream petroleum production 2023, exactly. Minerals and metals resource value chain 2023. The new and consolidated contract, which is for a term of 5 years and not 10 years, as alleged by the publication, was agreed upon based on the performance of SML in monitoring the downstream petroleum sector and the provision of instant reconciliation of real-time data in the sector. Are we saying, say, the agreement between SML and GRA, no? Or mine and Yamfasobia also?
Or mine and Yamfasobia also. Because whatever, downstream, no, MPA system of the monitor the consumption of fuel, the movement of fuel, and the revenue, no? MPA one system.
Do we agree, say?
MPA is one system.
Okay, so do we agree, say, MPA, despite the fact some more system or a monitor, no? Now, or mine no actually can through that system.
Or mine increase Rock Africa, handle, sa portal. Or mine, and also yeah, outsourced. Sad in the class, also yeah, outsourced.
Outsourcing.
Rock Africa, MPA system, Rock Africa, no, and the class also yeah already outsourced. See, me say MPP are buying, and I can Ofori-Atta. On what now horse share Juma, somebody baby digana. And a say Juma no mash channel. Because on maybe we know be about Sisiano, can Ofori-Atta, almost say Ombra. What's it? OSP? Games, and we play so the way at on so, or you say, what's it? AG, ebe can say on fire docket in by wapre no have another press conference. Oh yeah, dan ko that way. Office no mo bi o no useless. Omote office no up to now. One na ye reclaiming abansika one go. OSP, one we prosecute no.
Yenguna no.
Yengu no. Yengu office of the special prosecutor useless as nothing. Office of the special prosecutor. For what purpose? I said Akufo-Addo and Bawumia, they created this office just to cover and shield the rot, the loot. No, Ombabe Kose.
Tell me, I don't know to shield this rot and loot.
Now, this year, I say, Asembana Mupiama, a special prosecutor. No much in the Queen of Ambasso. Baba, not Asemno Ato, Naira.
Okay.
And Amika say, corruption cases in this scandals are echoes during Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. They were in an OSP.
Okay. Merci, Roger. Ima, and that's what I want to show. Hello, Ima. Okay, I'm actually Ima. Do you agree, sir? OSP, you office, no?
Before I come there,
okay.
You see, I said we are politicians. And many are Roger. I said we are politicians because I don't do that kind of politics. I make business accusations.
Okay.
Because that's NIIR in the eyes of the public, they see every politician as a thief.
Okay.
So I'm saying, we will be trying, we are crying for. With that basis, I'm glad someone I corrected and said that there's no law, and the HSA it's first can go 2 feet. But when you're Roger, you impute criminality into that. The Quebec said, "Gabe apologize to the woman because it's a criminal to hold money." Now you know that there's no law that criminalizes that. 2, a court, there's an investigation and the court has ruled. Say, young farmer, minister, so if the court has ruled on certain things, why do we sit here and say otherwise? Or say, as a Juma Nigeria for you, and they bring a third party to do it. So that's untrue. An area that Jerry has no capacity, and SML ever complementary. So SML contract was just a complementary, but not to come and do the work that they were doing. One, you said we all know say even petroleum there were leakages. So that's why they look at the benefit that they get. Even at the port, they increase our revenue alone by 33%. Downstream petroleum, they generate 20 billion for this country. They generate 20 billion for this country. So to sit here and say SML contract for 1 month. In fact, GRA under you, who signed the contract? And NDC and the board members are NDC people, the commissioners and NDC people are saying the contract they signed with SML has no issues, and the SML delivered. The letter they sent the letter this year signed by your own commission you appointed. So on what basis do you also claim that I did not do that? Let me also tell you this.
Okay, so I'm reading this from my Joy Online.
Let me.
GRA confirms SML Ghana performed contracted revenue assurance work.
Exactly.
Refute no work done claims.
Exactly.
The Ghana Revenue Authority has confirmed that SML Ghana Limited duly performed its contracted duties under agreement with the authority, directly contradicting widespread public and political claims that the company was paid for no work done. In a letter signed by GRA's head of legal, Freeman Saba, dated October 14, 2025, this year, detailing official records covering January 2019 to December 2024, the GRA stated that its internal review verified that the company undertook transaction audit and external price verification services as well as revenue assurance in the petroleum downstream sector in strict accordance with contractual terms. It can't just change and say,
but
GRA Ofori-Atta, what's it?
But the sign letter.
Oh, was he head of legal?
Head of legal.
Freeman. Freeman Saba. On October 14, 2025. Yeah, this year. And GRA Ofori-Atta by say contract omni SML assign so be tiabon take a cho say SML anye na dwuma nipa krobwa SML ya dwuma na o say wo ye ebo mo so bo akire o say dwuma o so mo ye no o mo ye so krata na manje online publish no eno no
and meaning you see natural you also make some claims a conflict of interest meaning if I'm a director of I'm a CEO and I'm a board member and I'm a director of a company. My company can still do business with my outfit. The only caveat is that when we are about taking decisions, the law says recuse yourself.
Okay.
That's the law. So to bandit words around with that basis, meaning the fact say and if it's not true, say today or more are the directors of the company. It's not true. SMA has nothing to do with Ofori-Atta, has nothing to do with all names that Kise Jabin mentioned. It is not true. Meaning, and then he said no politician is above the law. No politician can go scot-free. Politician be anywhere. Or he mentioned also sacrificial them cow day. Okay, but
me say obi anywhere or be a sacred cow.
I mean, obi amomo say more than the fight against corruption, the more than number one. You are here to fight corruption. But charity begins at home. And I'm a boy. Charity begins at home. Obayi, they will for omujina court for corruption charges.
Okay.
But you clear all of them and gave even some of them a position like Bank of Ghana. Maybe some finance minister. You clear all of them. That's the point I'm making. They say a party or a government who wants to fight corruption does not begin on that note. And my opposition say we are only coming for the opposition because if you are serious to fight corruption, you start from house cleaning. You clean your house first before you target the opposition. That's the government who wants genuinely to fight corruption.
But so we be say na NPP are buying at that time and at the then Attorney General. E wa dan say be a tears hankrofo na. The man dealing to audience and into me and come court now for finality.
So let the court deal with it. Let the court deal with it. If you think that genuinely they are innocent, let the court deal with it.
And that is the same base than Attorney General free, but so share solve a court doing about man for Libya.
So let the court deal with it.
I don't see any enough.
So let the court deal with it.
Spend your money.
So let the court deal with it.
But now I don't see.
So I don't see. Me say let the court deal with it. If I've everything to believe, say
okay.
I don't see anyone. That's what the court is there. It's not Attorney General who decides say I didn't see any case. And in fact, let me tell you, I over Article 88. Okay. The power, constitution, the
establishment of Attorney General's
office. A man power to enter press corner. That's how to adduce any reason. I'm a boy. So that's why the court is there to deal with it. Take a court to buy, and a court is a route to every book and go for. Remember better. So if you think that you want to fight corruption, start from your house. And I mean, your father, you see, I said politicians don't want to say. You misconstrued me. I can't say you're a politician. See, my argument is that the guy, we politicians, and now you're a politician, and then Obi welcome. It don't feel about me within the media trial. Or China, not a all we for and why they what on sir. Into a office say I this are buying you. Then the next NPP Attorney General or Special Prosecutor and the NPP are buying. Ebijina I simply so. Now, Uguaman for any mercy. Knowing very well, said this is the case, I have to go to court and try it. Okay. I did be a or my Habian. It's backed by law. And then they pay and I it's backed by law. In fact, the office of the special prosecutor itself is a creation of law. And the adding some Rana, if you say you just to say, find a Juma Maya home. You find it. And when you go to the social media, oh, see Chrome, Nabisa say, or Ofori-Atta. The first people who tell us where we is.
Okay.
The first, meanwhile, there's no court in this country. I can say, Ofori-Atta.
Yeah, me say, NPP. Omo ketasese project.
Ba omo question o si ye group special prosecutor.
Omo dia smoke screen e wo magane mo. Na ye di nkomo no. First no asem bi o kan ye say eji ama verdict. Ana wajaji your friend is saying Ken and I say SML deal no. We buat and I answer.
Mr. Special Prosecutor.
Special Prosecutor.
No, you mentioned both AG and this.
And when you're talking about the SML now, they can say
I never mentioned
like Tama or making the submission.
I never mentioned
we have judged them publicly.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I'm. Now maybe say, was there a verdict? AG and I say Special Prosecutor. I can't say these people are criminal, so therefore they have been sentenced or he has given them a charge, a specific charge for their this.
Come again, I don't understand.
Yeah, me patron say. What say? AG any special prosecutor. Omo briefy public now. Omo pass omo ba be press conference any o mind enya ngita ho a. Omo bu ngofo na ten.
Okay.
What does it?
Okay.
I'm saying they make predictions.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I'm saying, sir, statements now omo making, they are just uncovering omo evidence to the public. Now omo bu omo ten to say, what we are to go them, because that's what the court does. Court they say when the evidence is tailored out before the court. Now court no age na so bu aten.
Okay.
What does it? The me patron say age no ne you know.
Same way government say we are
okay. So me to asi here. Attorney General Babonte no beka say simesi awies kawe ya omu na ten because one car say essence awies kawe to onko dem and the court no kwa na betime esa
ebetimi akasa asem
etimi kasa attorney general beka cho bi say wawi o man sika ise ya enya
atembu ombu na ten
na wote ase
yes ombu na ten o say wawi o man sika si me ba America crowd Trump our sitting president 6th January omo ni case na e court no omo be briefy won and just omo bu na ten
but they never made
omo like AG practice no say attorney general we or American trained it no I believe say we adapt it level of training no it no briefing the public no dia omo ta
okay so now, for example if attorney general Ebeka BB say let me see if I can find some of attorney general flies ABA.
My example.
So when attorney general Babe catch and say obi efie ya osi ye proceeds of crime.
Exactly. Okay. And they'll go ahead to be confiscated.
So there is attorney general and the flyer or the Bible thing. Properties acquired with the proceeds of crime by former CEO of National Food and Buffer Stock a company. What you say?
Say, omo your investigations. I know who say acquire ana a brandy Eddie a buying sika. Eddie a court to say Japadi ni na. Nemom asema ye kokodi ye de ensa abide ne nsa ebeto so.
Me say. Attorney General say properties acquired with the proceeds of crime.
Yes. Proceeds of crime. Omu evidence say who move this guy or kasan obobo accounts or transfer.
And this a producer statement. That's the point you're making.
No. Are they evidence?
Now, where you attorney general one side.
Yes.
Anambwa.
Yeah.
And I saw me at here say, and you only court the bit me determine say,
good.
When we are not so near. And yes, sir. But this time attorney general catcher say, Sikana esimesi di koto efie.
Me say court na betumi determine say we the for e wasem no mu and I say we the green e wasem no mu. But attorney general aye
a process of crime.
Yes, okasa we process ombu nti no feel say
maybe attorney general say we wie sika enye fodie.
Enye undi for okasa we wie sika undi for sisi ameka say we wie sika we the for. You
Umbua before. Umbua before.
Me, say, me catch you say. You want to say, camera is you. Okon, me who say, oh, tam camera nako. And I make on my sonic phone, life for us.
Okay.
And I okon, oh, tam camera nako.
Okay.
Now me buy me family phone. No movies, I say, I didn't need that. I say, na me say, asimesi, and Oria, and our tam koya, me bunifo. Machere say, now, it lies on us. Say, see how phone you run us will be at tam kwa. Obi huwa. I never know beka. So it's a natural conversation. It's a natural order. But issue need to say.
Okay, Roger.
Court ne bebu ateno. Now, I mean, 10
seconds
issue MHM. Now, sir, in Kofuya, na omudi SML. One obebu omudi.
Okay.
According to constitution,
these are the people. No, there be also omudi. So it's people say. Omudi SML because those they were commissioners. He mentioned the police.
They were commissioners.
I think he's quoting from special prosecutor.
Exactly. Article 35
never said they were part of
Article 35(8). I say the state shall take steps to eradicate corrupt practices and abuse of power. Now, Ngofui, Baku engaging in facilitation. Of facility between the ministry and SML.
Between the Ministry of
Finance and SML. But by engaging in or facilitating a contract that bypassed procurement and due process, these officials violated constitutional imperatives. Now,
these are all allegations.
Constitutional provision.
Facilitation.
2 seconds.
Article 284. And also talking about the conflict of interest. A public officer shall not put himself in a position where his personal interest conflicts or is likely to conflict with the performance of the function of his office. For instance, as a Christian, transitioning from custom commissioner to general manager of SML. Sisi are not a general manager of SML.
No, customs.
Yes.
Custom
commissioner. Sisi are a general manager of SML.
It means only customs in maybe.
Only customs.
So it's a conflict of interest in one.
Good, because under dealings.
How is that conflict of interest?
Okay. You could do quarter. But I say, I am member of the NEC National Communications. We are done what I see. Yeah, but now actually,
Adom has a contract.
Esa bakwa babiem efa emra na otwe dwumadie yi eso ale maiga ewo ahanam sanso ena Roger enso ewa medindi akwesi ensia ale what is the Afoko so say back of a pre national chairman of the national new patriotic party
Mati pa
so the papa mu
oh yeah I know Paul pa and minim kwan offer so Oduoba, the first national bid that was Tamale.
That was 2014.
2014. Say, Oya national chairman, I'm a regional organizer. For Bonahafo bad. Then Bonahafo. And in fact, my candidate was chairman team.
Steven team at that time.
At that time. However,
and also this Steven team at Chiachepa.
Many team there since 2004.
Yeah.
And I'm in team I've been doing it. However, tomorrow in yes, support to no come out. And now, unfortunately, to see. But when during the suspension that day, now you were the guys I always said, no, you shall allow him to do his work. Government, I want to be crowd in there on your job. Now he wants to come back as a national chairman. I think that the party has granted general amnesty. They want to suspend Ubuntu or Bombra, so he has the right to go and contest as the national.
Madam say, baby, a bit more raising question. Kakra say. Amnesty, no, it may affect us. I'm out me pray such a higher position.
That's why we have the National Council and we have a National General Committee. They will determine whether or not it's over coveting. And I'm a sure. Let's allow the process. But I mean, the only problem I have is because knowing what happened 31st December, if the party wants a chairman and the flag bearer to come from the north.
Okay.
What is it?
Oh, okay. So like say at this time, Benya flag bearer from the north.
If the party wants to do that.
Yeah, near national chairman too from the north. Okay.
If the party really wants, because look at the NPP as a national party.
Okay.
The delegates want to distribute the positions in the VH.
So the top hierarchy.
The top hierarchy, maybe a flag bearer free idea. I am Kofa chairman, so in free hand.
Oh, but because under President Kofo, one national chairman.
Under President Kofo, you had Haruna Sekou. You had the Richard became Peter Lajiti.
Okay.
Others,
okay.
What was I can?
Yeah.
And
then we have Ghana. You have
okay. What is it? And then along the line to Ira McMahon.
McMahon is under President Kofo.
He came in.
Okay.
So I'm going to say I'm not saying it's
80 million possible.
80 million possible.
Okay.
But I'm saying if the party want to do that.
Okay.
Otherwise, Afoko is a nice gentleman. I know say on the people are if he leads the party he can do the work. But that's my only concern. I can only we say me crime so maybe about position if you say me national organizer.
Yeah.
I can only wish you well. But the message is you see within our party we are in opposition.
Yeah.
And party who opposition only your leadership is key. Because I buy with the Obi-Atta leader. Sure. Because we have the ministers, you have the president, you have the vice president, they become the face of the party.
Yeah.
But opposition, the national leadership is the face of the party.
Okay.
That's it. And how fast or how quick we return to government, it depends on the quality of leadership you get. That's why for me, I tell party for and say, your position, at least the NPP used to know. First, because the NPP didn't ever. Obi a pedal. In fact, as a Zongo boy growing up in Kankwanta Zongo, and almost every 99% NDC.
Okay.
What I say? Never you one people by a friend and say, "Near Kusku." If you look at the caliber of people who are coming to their one people for near, or when you also know they have to join these people. What I say? That is the kind of thing I think we are losing it at this time, and we need to go back to that. The quality of leadership is very key. In the I always tell about what your position in there. Yes. I dear Mamma, you could to form part indiscipline. And the cry, ya but we. Okay, near my a been water for even presidential candidate one. Then I sit down we are NPP because omo mo kwa batwe me obia interactive kakra. Okay. Because I was in parliament with the Honorable Mike Jampon. I was in parliament with Honorable Kennedy Japan. I was in parliament with Dr. Adoption. When I was a regional guy, in fact, Kwabra Japan there has been my mentor in NPP and my godfather in NPP. Dr. Bawumi also there, me na yaduma. So I know say they are all gentlemen. Given that they
Mesa about Subi na
Mamlandi ye.
Memo Melandi. Sabi minu nwe.
Okay.
Na hwe Ofori-Atta Krata or the APA Bonte announcing Sopre National Team or NPP Amiyoko. Share video.
Ede babe to just say NPP amonyokunu ebi akwenya say omanfo mefa enkrata no nyina ne ento won so aba na medi party no animu a say empanyefo wono so befa bi na omanfo atono so aba say titeneni edema amonyokunu ebium e wokrata bi a wode ba monten so na wo kire say ebra wokọ ekodadwene ho a one ne nkrofo nso etena ase no ohunu say omanfo pina na esan pese obeba amonyokunu mu bium na obedi won kan ewo eniama ahodo mu a wono nso gidi passe se woyene se bitimi aboa amanyukuno ewakoni asa bebre eso we wo chirima enye so manfo ka wo ka kekese o mamegina nti enene wo ba nemum no wogina nhyehye ahodo a wono monam so edete amanyukuno so nti nani wasan ehuhia se wono so ba begina ma woto no so ababium we no wo chirimu dia se ne wo party hu do be semfinhye bebre no sa na odo no egusua etie na emprempren de wogidi passe eni ebredu se wono nyina besaka wontoma abomusa sane beya sane amanyoko na kwakudru no wasan ahyemu kina amano akọ beya esumpo echense we no wokire mu dia ewo na monyo semu no wonim se enema ba ko mienu bi na ba befa na akwa mu nanso eno ensi no ho kwan se eni obetimi anya adwene mu fan no waka party manyina abomu sane beya eni sodi hunu ba ko esi woni so no obetumi adru ho.
Eti that's a rapport Afoko krata onipi abonte na otwe mu ese onya NPP national chairmanship de Brenna osa epe na ebi mu so mu fie se bia no the revenge neighbor.
Oh, say NPP is governed by the constitution. We are party of rules. In the revenge, they are not the national chairman. And I'm not sure, say, Afoko is coming to the party to revenge. If you want to revenge against the party, you can't be a national chairman and revenge against the party. That's impossible. That's absolutely impossible. Because as a national chairman, we work with if you know the hierarchy of our party.
Okay.
You work with the National Executive Committee. You work with events and National Council. So it's not like by a party or the party by the that is not an MPP. That's not what how our party is organized.
But looking at circumstances, ye Afoko the free honor, and now the member of parliament for Asante Achim South. Many year interview can say, and no say the Sikako saw Afoko share or accept nipa this kind of koi Tracy and no ye NDC ni nipa the camera koi eno ko record ye. The reason a tertiary say Afoko are just carefree NDC will eba say the campaign of a presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party. Do you think with all Sanema we in surrounding him, one should that tete one fan free mu ye pano? Emma MPP for Monya Sajidi no say or Sabe dear mua ebeboy.
As to whether you see having an ambition to contest,
okay,
and winning two different things.
Yeah.
Now or say or ambition to contest.
Okay.
As whether he will win. It's another difference than I'm about. In fact, I've also said what we did with Sukra, and I've expressed my take. Say, I think there may be the problem being and say maybe it's likely that our flag bearer to come from.
Okay.
That until when it's another, and then maybe it's another opportunity to also explain himself to the people. Say, if your democracy now to me it wasn't true.
Is he also not going to bring back a whole lot of hula baloo around because it's a presidential primary no. Look at the whole issue surrounding it. Or China way they say, or another way they say. Now, it's also going to bring back the Akufo-Addo faction, maybe.
Oh no, Afoko, our party we've never had Akufo-Addo faction in MPP.
Oh, okay.
In fact, the factions we've had is Akufo-Addo Alanjawante. We've never had Akufo-Addo.
In your trailer blaze of Akufo-Addo.
No, but we never had Akufo-Addo Afoko. It was Akufo-Addo Chamantene in MPP. What I say. But for me, any member of my party can contest for any position within the party. That's our rules. And this also about I don't begrudge him. But as to whether I say the party people will lead our party is another. I know to be a very fine gentleman. He'll do a fine gentleman. He'll go and tell his story. And I'm a boy. He'll go and campaign, and if the people give them mandate, he will lead. But I don't think, say, or no, I bet not say, I am not doing say, I'm contesting. The reason he's contesting is that he wants to have a revenge on the party. I'm not sure. When the Biamika said, if you're in a political party, not even a political party, if you're in a group, the collective interest of the group is key. Well, and the Biamika or more presidential prime minister, if indeed our interest as a group are clear, you will not go and denigrate any of them or more contest it. Because if we are, whoever wins, me, I know about me and win. Whoever wins, you're not just a cotono. Now, say, what you can, manaya,
okay.
Over there, a quacoton.
Okay.
So, I think, say, as a political party, the leadership of the party should be people who are firm, who can instill discipline,
okay.
who are, and they are disciplined themselves, and who have the ability
and
to organize our party.
Looking at in the background, the kakra obeye sana. Party
suspended. Afoko de kakra obeye. But then I was a regional organizer. Afoko started on a very good note.
Okay.
No 2 ways. I know Biabeka. In fact, even started remitting money to the constituency accounts, all those things, engaging party executives, and then unfortunately happened. What I say. But I mean, not just Afoko as a person, but I'm talking about party leadership in general.
Okay.
But we need people who are firm and people who can crack their whip. But I don't see why, as a political party, the party will say A, then we have some individuals in the party who think, we are not bounded by the yoga. Yes, we are B. We don't do that. There's a lot of National Council decisions, a lot of party decisions. I disagree. Okay. But I'm a job and criticize that. Because we have given them the power to take decisions on our behalf. Okay. And I mean, say, or take this on your own part. Let's let you have an opportunity to vote against that person and bring the person who say you champion your interest. And then my final word too, and this is advice to your party for I say supporters of other all parliament presidential aspirants.
Yeah.
I did see who say your party now, the beneficiaries are NDC.
Okay. So NPP say yeah.
And this is
NDC for the Benyaho Chefa.
There's a beneficiary.
Okay.
But I won't be the beneficiary. I what is it? Kwabena Aduchim, Honorable Brian, Honorable Japan won't be the beneficiary. Our opponent, NDC, are the beneficiary because they will have the chance to rule forever. What I say? And you know, we MPP near. So if you say, wow, himself, idea we a best side party now. You don't do it.
DNC a personal address.
You don't do it. There's and some are kafa. Yeah, aspirants no. Why ya who cry no? Ye diatem. You go ku story. And
my general secretary Justin Frimpong Kodua. Justin Kodua Frimpong. Esquire. Issue statement.
Why interview or issue interview?
Okay. So the statement is dated November 1. That is NEC 2025. For immediate release, New Patriotic Party reaffirms commitment to inclusivity, equality, and national unity. The National Secretariat of the New Patriotic Party has noted with concern certain comment attributed to the Honourable Member of Parliament for Asante-Achim South, Honourable Koku Asante-Boateng, and considers such a statement unfortunate and disassociates itself from those remarks. The NPP reiterates its long-standing commitment to inclusivity, equality, and national cohesion. As a political tradition founded on the principles of freedom, justice, democracy, and equal opportunity, the party remains dedicated to fostering a society where every Ghanaian, irrespective of race, ethnicity, gender, religion, or social background, can participate meaningfully in the governance and development of our nation. The party emphasized that political membership and recognition within the NPP are not defined by personal attribute or identity, but by one's loyalty, commitment, and service to the party's ideals and the national interest. The NPP therefore welcomes all citizens who subscribe to its core values and principles and are willing to contribute to the advancement of Ghana's democratic and development agenda. As a party of unity and progress, the NPP assures the Ghanaian people that it will continue to uphold the dignity of every citizen and promote a political culture anchored in tolerance, respect, and inclusiveness. Thank you, signed Justin Kodua Frimpong, General Secretary.
I want to make by.
Yeah.
I would say.
And if I catch us when I say, Zenano Benada, yeah. And I'm the member of parliament, your war Asante-Achim South. Eche and Komo Honorable Kwabena Boateng. Now, as part of that, we'll make some comments be in relating to the entire unsupported Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and unsupported Kanohini Japan. Now, Semba Akoni say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia NPP share and Munyam Infinchia Edunsia from a running mate to a vice president. Onufi say and ko assume sad we no was watching ho. Then you so contested Akonya. 2. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eye hoho enom kofa ne ba NPP amanyukode. Enti so hoho ne akofa na ba amanyukode mu umedia de kese ewo amanyukode. Enti ase Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ehye NPP forso. Eno ka obi nti na ma asumdwie in NPP America. And this is what the General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, as a party who say, unfortunate. Now, because we're a member of parliament in a party, didn't I say, or my channel, and they're free. Next month or the two Jano.
I'm glad the party did that because it was very worrying. And now it's a coming
video.
No, I saw it. I even watched him. And coming from a member of parliament, honorable was underwater, Madam Afoko. But when I heard, I said, wow. Well, you see, who is Hoho? Somebody about 2008, I was for the vice president. Her politics, politics is practical. Honorable need to.
Yeah.
So I'm not an NPP.
Teacher him.
No, teacher, only cry. But Bimbila by election, you could do home. Honorable Nnawotwe, they could discover. That's politics for you. But at that time, 2 million. And I'm out of way. So he pushed him and he has won the seat for us.
No matter baby or freeber.
It doesn't matter. They put her sometimes in we do what they call candidate hunting. Maybe a regional organizer in Bono Hafo. I was doing candidate hunting. I can go to the opera, I found on penance empire. Almost you assume will be able to be able to. I could go to president and talk to Master NPP be my. Because about the what corner the amount for bed. And that's politics. You do candidate hunting. In fact, I dare some of it yesterday that you decline in parliament tonight because they think say, oh, we don't do research-based politics.
Okay.
Oh, younger first machine call where madam for a minute. Baba corner be a Ali Mega my party no party who year. But what the make election be American. But we Roger any party be that. But
I'm for the pen.
I'm for pen.
To bet me at any Panama.
To me now open. To me and now open. Ya NPP say you be to push your bekasa. Ya TMB is there. Ya be pay to me or Ghana. Ya share papa ba amagara. Okọ Biden. Well, started policy Obama.
Yeah.
But Obama and Bob president.
Yeah.
Even current president of the US,
Donald Trump.
Who's a Republican? Sorry, a Democrat, not Republican. Yeah. Only president don't take it off Republican. Politics is dynamic. And I heard my maker say, "Mitchell, your team will be no this year." My boy.
Yeah.
How team be fee? How will be team be some? Ebe ya the papa cry chair this year. And I'm
me Ali, my guy, former MP, Marisha Wadoma West Roger.
Yeah.
NPP matters are rising.
NPP party no there. They be American. I had to say, Chino achieve a book, no things fall apart.
Hey,
party no ego.
NPP party.
Yeah, it's a clear indication. Say, we are a canesu. And I answer a canon. Yeah, a canesu. Oh, party.
I go to Gazo.
It's now who say, and Koye, Intino, Obeba, sign it.
Okay.
Abba, having the hope, say, or no bit me by any year. Nature say, party does not have any baby. Now, Medican can or platform be to say, there are more elections or more koi. By the end of 31st January, now, soon, yeah, prepare more posters for more final burial rights as a political party because one of the strengths of the then NPP and I break you of Abe UP plus. Now, or Mongazangasa no, enim say party no, working dead, nephew. Now, Kodia, yes, a postee war. The Facebook war also some weeks ago say if maybe the particular person opposed to no Facebook war also say Baumia Henry election na Kwabena Asante Kwabena Asante or see if Dr. Baumia doesn't cross the line, no one currently will cross the line. Take it from some of us. If Dr. Baumia doesn't cross the line, then no one will cross the line. Take it from some of us. And Jennifer, upon
okay,
we a Krobia near Baumia faction. And Jennifer upon say Ken Japan a ally. And on the and if Baumia crosses the line through any dubious means, we will also make sure he never sees the gate of the Jubilee House. Now, this a banter between two elephants. And a baby word will say when two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. By hook or crook, NPP party will be good because currently, what is happening in the NPP party, even Afoko who say there is a political civil war at NPP. Sisiano, we so haga, now we are so haga, now we aim haga, now we boy infi, now we so boy infi. Now, say, man controls our political civil war we are, and Kakanga never be genocide. Ebekwe na bibia because as at now, maybe sir, candidate Ben na mode be ban message Ben am be preach to Ghana. Already, mukita mo tablets of sins. Obia corruption scandals ni acts chrono adokromo. Omabu boni na se Afoko kra omopa odie yema mo chance mumfa 15 chairman. National chairman yema mo on kwanti every region bia what national chairman e wo NPP. Omopa every region bia yema mo national chairman.
But every region has a regional chairman.
No, they say every region be a national chairman.
How is that possible?
My member the case. Now me patch said the American me say mo party na tetia pansam say like ewo science mo na mo ka say bibi elusu ni composure no a melt and I say bubu ama so a enyeye wo the super glue crachi a enyeye mo party no. The center can no longer hold. And
why are you saying that?
I'm saying this because it is so clear. And you know, my member of parliament, Bakwabeka, I must issue statement. What can you say? We Obadabe. And you me na me can say about me Obadabe. And you be in
and that is a party.
Oh me now say we education. Education say party no. It is so clear. But we team echo Bronx Afro region kwa campaign ya mo away. Indication.
It's not true.
Oh, video no nam
Dr. Baumia campaign no.
Bro nyako kasa kasa butia your friend is saying Kennedy Apon.
Okay.
Oma mo na we.
Bro nyako kasa tia Kenya Apon campaign say.
I was there.
Oh,
okay.
You were there?
We are.
Oma mbo ma we.
I was there. We are.
Okay. Before ba kuni ni anka be video le chire o. Me ba 1 minute.
Oh, okay. And this week here.
This week, say last week. Because Monday na me video no.
Oh, okay. So omo board Dr. Mahmoud Baumia campaign team na way.
Oh, omo board mo away.
I said abronye jina campaign
platform. Abronye e can say omo ko vote a. Omo hwe na ye comparison. Say we the osi wa fan gofo ejuma no. Onko no an constituency na omo say on judge o kan no kan dia ba omi aba obeye.
Oh, okay.
Nene ya we.
Oh dear, meba.
Roger.
Meba, oh dear, maybe be video na actual.
Roger.
Maybe be video na actual.
Okay.
Omo born away, papa.
Where are they?
Roger, entwaso.
Oh dear, if you are me yama.
Okay, what do we are?
Okay.
If you are me yama. Now party we omo elections omo kwe. Me describing as a musical chairs on a sinking ship. What is it? Oh, sa grobi na ye dia na ye de nkonja esi on mu na ye call round. Nti enyum ni gina ya na watena se. Sa na NPP for no, sa agro ni bi na NPP for this year. Na sa agro no NPP for di no. Omu ndi ni wo asase so. Ana sa omu ndi se bia ye tena de mu se na nka ye bi. Omu de no shape a sinke ana ene kan se wotwi mu shape a sinke. Kodo a ana
shape ya kodo.
Mazaki no. Like shape a shame. Okay. A shame. Insusen no meneno. Like senke. As a Titanic senke no. And I omugu so musical chairs no so. By the time I'm be musical chairs no mo hu wi na no na shape no. Amem. E mo mu ni na mo wu kojoto. It is see how ti ha say me 24. Nani efidie but still a young. Or fresh blood, uncle pet UP plus card, no join the answer also Brian this in a boss. Yan can't tell us all bad. Yan can't tell us all bad. Okay. Now, Afoko bar obey. Or Mwanga Sacra or Monsantrasteno. Who MPP, one upon with him a bar. What's any chaba? Say, your man opportunity. Say, leave I to say, Sebi, Bonam Boya Sani Yare Crowd. What I say? It's the NPP party, there's nothing to write home about.
It's like NPP best suspend on now. What's happening? As I bet you what this said.
Oh, Debbie,
But so what about reform free NDC Muba NPP? What if free NPP echo NDC? Yeah, party me no so mun so.
What the share? Omo free NDC echo NPP. Share omo. Debe. NDC a party we open up. No matter who you are. What you say? Because when it comes to loving, and I say internal wranglings, you bet me hey no, but you are but NPP no more vindictive.
But NDC
very vindictive.
NDC accepted the People's Mother in a Jomama government. The People's Mother na ye well, maybe I can say a secretary and a personal secretary.
She was barely a receptionist.
A receptionist to
the
former vice president.
And
senior presidential
and I make a choice about NDC more.
Okay.
Say MPP ni na about NDC. You be dull. Will make you feel at home.
Okay.
But oh yeah, MPP. And oh yeah, opa yeah MPP ni ankasapu. Yeah MPP ni ankasapu. Na kasatia adi MPP. Yeah enye. And one no you be. Hey, very vindictive. Oh, Mami Konedu oye founding member.
Zenato.
Ye dono. Ati say ye man state barrier.
Me ni aba Zenato.
President aka. Say ye man state barrier. Zenato nye oni aba NDC ni ye dia.
Me
o pese adapt wa, e be adapt.
Kokwa ido. So o ha no mbo.
They say, "Ti. E ba no vindictiveness ah." Okay. NDC, you're vindictive. But MP, Maminka, me announce mo burial ceremony, Maminka, na yekum. Na party ni atetia pansan, what is super glue crachia, ye. Me my promise MP before say me thought things fall apart. Na ma chamo muni na next time that me no be share, but be share wa say me dey copy beba. Me order e omo dey first box na ba. Na me share mo yina members no ni leaders na me ma obia 1111 copy because like Tino Achibi things are falling apart in the NPP party. The center, you cannot say anything. I'm talking, my brother.
Oh,
let me. NPP before there's how. I'm my own Kawasa will sit there. They will interject. Until we say you're the boo party, and I say you're the boo of mine. Party not to tell us. Up to now, I'm only at the country crown park. I'm lose election because we can say now we are say we patch our now we are condemning and no. I say, Master, go and reorganize. Munko to jail. Na monstre nyanko pon monstre boniface. Maybe I can consider more 30-75 for no. Say a more opportunity to reorganize a political party because party we are a general as MPP. Okay. And I promise you, there's a prophetic word on your life.
So do you think it's a good idea for MPP to allow Afoko to run?
Oh, it's for me. Once Afoko nankazangasa, omo yi na to achene a, ono na ko right say obe feel offended.
Okay.
Na so no ese wejemu e manakwa na so osan be johnny omo a fair enough but me catch na say okono onfa na dwen yen enko onfa ne ti enko because enko fu tactics behavior so they tactics
o me ti say twa na show
tactics these people they are what they share it's identity no more in power o man grant amnesty omo pe omo use o ma dampi omo speciality no they will use and dump in power. MPP. Use and dump. Oh, opa my uncle grounds is here. Omo party food soldier. Omo use your mad dump omo. Use and dump. Omo hallmark. It's the MPP party there.
Merase.
Hey,
Ale na me activate before. It is 0302211701 0302211702 0302211703 ekosi 4. Frena yeni komo Ali.
Roger Okan say mo see MPP has collapsed. And you know that is not MPP history.
Okay.
In fact, military regimes Kwame Nkrumah collapse NDC MPP. Kwame Nkrumah couldn't collapse our tradition. Rollins couldn't collapse our tradition. You were in opposition for almost 30 years. Only. But reorganizing came back. Yeah, party are there opposition for almost like 30 years. You bar constitutional rule by 8 years. It in winning power.
But that's my main fact. My first school. Nana, good morning.
Hey, William, I want to say.
Nana, Bakwa
hello.
Nana Metonka.
Hello.
Nana Metonka.
Me da say, my men show pa me mamuni aduma. we are me shira papa multimedia mu bo adwuma na afa incoming na chama de kese jombo wala mu bisa wa kunsin na to ta mu bo na kudia e ba me ka fe mse mini no wo yere ba na elusu power ye keni power na ya so da ye dat NDC ka power se mini na se me ku kan no o mo tse e ye hye ene to bi kutamu Ghana for what massive na accident na me say Paul Afoko wa party no we just MPP near this so we feel we just do it me say governor MPP for say Dr. Mahmoud Bumia on one ye maintain no one mo konzala so malafu no ni chana pa
ni say nana mo akọ good morning
Papa negati ana panya me atum dwen ka
class nana pa chetio
ma mention income na chama ko PPA honorable Boachi Edia akon we be ma bi na eduma smodi ni pema the MPP leadership crisis so the actual MPP no as a penny be any MPP should that the ACO German no the German staff that give about me a campaign na upon the stage so near born away so okay about me abaye the best set MPP that get almost one for can be a complex at the post so maybe the party the party kono against some penny party and obey your pay the party is the party say best and people say yes I'm come home the party ni kono there I can't party as a party I can't say CPP no but any you be ya can you my thing I was here for posters and you say but you can afford cano there was a moon tina the mother mom pa I am almost
Mr. Smith good morning
open as you say
me bo krapa chetio
but you a good journalist
better say
o fact via yejuma ai party bia no entawantawa wo na tawantawa bom so a omotutu mu nyema yi yetumi dia kwa akọ na me kan say Mr. Mankwa ye bo ho a ana say o kan say Pastor Smith na me kase NPP lusu amu lusu nyina no me ba NPP headquarters ka Mr. Mankwa ye bo say NPP bebrebe lusu me kan wanti na mesenya me say MPP NDC in Ghana for na omo ya enen no a chance bi ba na o ya mesere mo e ma mo nye nyemi bibrewa say be demonstration ya dia aba o ti su mesere no on fa no kwa ye djuma na mre ye ni nkaso MPP mo man kan bo mo nye djuma NDC mo man kan bo mo nye djuma Ghana ye ni be bia akọ aha ni ikuro medamasi
but I say 2 p.m. good morning 2 p.m. good morning 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Pacho lower red lower TV no.
Hello.
Me ba chetio.
Hello.
2 p.m. yetio.
Oh. Awaji utebenga.
Me choka 2 p.m.
Oh. Mate ene mamen San Fred 2 p.m.
Okay. Fachem. Na misrada ofra na watching wa free TV no ana say ubelo wa ne kra se na be ya onya feedback ye kasa phone so enye se ma delay abamu pa wa so 0302211701 0302211702 0302211703 Papa Willie good morning
Mejo si ofanikati
Papa Pachetio
Afaniemo abaso na watchre se oyen sentrini a onim wadwuma ye papa the best MPP so say maybe a party no aircon omo hwefo omonan sifam because nipa bitita di bre opposition party ma ase omnim wadwuma ana ni ndo se omo ye the best nipa bi e aten o social media no everything pay for and in fact so ombe nipa ye ba twini pa aso our party no because a whole chairman bi atem dia for bia okope fagbala ho asem na sensem okofa fagbala no a okope se nipa ni ewini a okope aka ai campaign amana na ya befre internal election yeko anyway ye general election and internal election na se wo hwe boa every ba ban mu Ghana for enya every so fast so na se na every akoto position na election mu lu fi se nsem se akoso party na atima mu di nsem amu kana that be a beko asia bebe stimo and almost no me de anya na efata na party no say manyam biem because we say the only party le come e try say only leadership bia our party ma watch the Samoko and I do.
But say two things. Good morning.
Good morning.
Me pacho yetio.
Hello.
Pacho yetio penny.
Hello, Pacho, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, boss. Me Pacho, I don't want to know my palm or boy, my Ghana.
Pacho yetio.
I don't want to know my palm or boy, my Ghana.
Yeah, that's it.
Make us a free and say what you sang.
Okay.
Now, my son can I say MPP.
Fache me. 2 p.m. What's up, baby? Good. 2 p.m. Akwaba.
Major Osominia.
Me pacho.
Na po
Boko.
Yeah, the nyame ase. I was 2 p.m. Came me Obama band there. We say Honorable Julius Zebra there. Make ya on kwa bre. MC Honorable Joseph Amankwa. Amato the din adwumawura. I was share MPP. They be a catch omo. Wo share ke the MPP ko ya. I was MPP say nya ko no be mo. Wanchi watime wakame na baomia ba ye NDC for your channel or your dada ba omunhwe na ofa 793 crore wo hono omunhwe no omunye na we be ko no ye campaign tiwe no kasa tiwe e dey ma MPP party ni akodo na kwasi me ka tutu biem MPP for pa omunhwe omunne betere nye pe e dey MPP agu amana kanipa na pe. Because His Excellency Goodluck Obama, John Dramani, Trump, Kwame Abedbio Mahama, take a preparation on mine. NDC, you be really Ghana to the kingdom come.
But I say, Kofi, good morning.
Hello.
Kofi, good morning.
Good morning.
Me pacho you.
Yo, pacho kafe kumase.
Okay.
Me kasi MPP party ne say committee o mo chese o mo hwe timwa about the elusuyen. Then give to e bufuba mu a o ma mtu aban. Almost for a month, I believe it be an anchor. So the before that's all. My friend, former MCs, DCs, MPs, my friend, they delegate to more mafia or more before by one top. What only a motor with me? Before so, to say the person at all. To let them in the foreign pay. We pass police station, the anchor. Let before the hour, what police station is to know. Emma Patino, you make sure that part in my power. And yes, I did before that's all. Because the more we have to take it on the well, once you yes, sooner, you breath my party about power. This almost how my feeling is free. Once I am down, the before that's all fair. Before you acquire,
but I say, Amachi, good morning. Amachi, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, I'm Pacho.
Good evening.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Padi na unam tsai.
Boko Amachi.
Me kata free kono. Ba mi kan antia. A friend say honorable animal country. Yo, ba mi tia honorable animal country. Na mi tia honorable animal country. Na mi tia ba umia so. Na mi kase ba umia obia to abama ba honorable ba umia. President Mutumano. Because onuna wababeye adwuma no ade aboa asante achen ene konongo ene Ghana nyina so obaye adwuma omampani bawunya ye no owosi ye santo no so
mate
so na yesade ne ba cha this time we to abani mu bia
okay
yen to abani mano
but I say Nana ya good morning.
Hello.
Nana ya good morning.
Morning Akwati.
Nana pacho etio.
Akwati mame mo abaso. In fact, oh boy juma papa. Yeka season journalist and then juma Ghana kan obi. Yankopo kira o papa wadwempa ene nyamisuro e wo mu ade ya juma na nyamon kan wo. Na wa wo mame ha wa kumi. Oba wo mu organizer o so chia wo. Na wo anu ajombo adu. Jombo adu so chia wo. No so ba national chairman. And wa anu Chris Law boy ya kwahwe no abekuma no. Ono so ba youth organizer. And you are Dr. Mahmoud Bamia or ba for president. Akwasi yehwe adwuma Dr. Mahmoud Bamia be ye vice president or boy ya na itwase yeto an so emane di nim de be boa Ghana ma Ghana ekonanim. Yewura Bamia ya ton na wi enya afi ne ekofo obi asa be ton na kwa ya ton Dr. Mahmoud Bamia wi. Enti we delegate na me ye that bit. Emo obi be dada o. Emo obi metu futu mu wani. Mo before one can catch him at Wasum. So what you say? Yes, the start contract Nipa Bibri of MPP party. As the young grassroots are a year to money, I want to say. Yet, two abani we first time who delegate, maybe a delegate. One is me bow now, Ebeka Bibitrel. A Bosha candidate Nibisha, a Bokroma Disho. A Timat Lessa, yet one abano, and for my Dr. Mahmoud Bamia. No matter one in Yuma power, then another bank of Puado, a year and so.
But I say, Soft Mommy, good morning. Soft Mommy, good morning.
Morning, Minia
Me patch you.
Yo, and none of them, some of my boo, dear, then they ate me at my secretary, pen kaboom. Say, ever popular, put with any so the national chairman. Eh, yes, will be a success with you, and then it's my delegate to be decided near you. I will be departing in Roman Kunjay 2028. And the straight delegate to say, 31st January, Dr. Mahmoud or the number 3 or one man order.
But I say,
Dr. Mahmoud almost about money.
But I say, yeah, can I pick a call? Okay, my last caller. Mike, good morning. We have last caller. Mike.
I can say, Emma in Kabumne, no queer and Yeduma. Nayina and Dodo de Yahoo. Nayama party in Kolima Bay, but you are delegate. We are young to quite way near a Ibia. Chawading. Na ina yenye bako na yemfanto aba ni yenye ne obedi party nim ameye tue di kunime ayi sta nkofo yehwo metase
okay so metase my to be for Ofori-Atta me so na mofa enche under 2 minutes now
I me ka say UP plus nti your party no be good okay another leg
me say party no good at
okay UP plus nti me NDC
okay.
At the time, they split into 3.
NDC.
We have said I Gusitano ya Oteno.
Okay.
Obed Ebeteno.
Okay.
Yama Prando Suteno.
Okay.
But they survived and I'm a boy. And as within the history of NPP, in 2000 election, 2000, when we were to win for the first time, it will be Chelo UGM. But we went ahead and won the election. And I'm a boy. In this, wouldn't need the resilience of NPP, and I be a guys NPP. Monsieur, now they are enjoying good one. Jobu Kasa at your master, yeah, 2016. I say, Mampani Mahama, or Mabu, NDC, but invite Mapana Kubaraga NDC, you bear them go NDC. I did not in government. I don't in government. Remember after oh, they Kasa after next year. Because I said, but the reality was started. Now you're going to
as I telling us, you know, reality.
Yeah,
this 10 months.
Me say,
10 months into government.
Yeah, Ghana for a 2 years. 10 months into government.
Mumumpo. I don't just bomb.
Yeah,
Membo Trokan.
Yeah, and MPP. I could follow by Ghana for 2 years. Now your mama. Now NDC. Me say after next year, you see. Even facilities, cry, you did government to money. Common school placement, government in money. What you have because MPP. Common school placement. More than 10 months, you borrowed over $15 billion. You would the money scan $15 billion. And the last quarter, you are going to borrow $75 billion. This month, we're not going to trade my forecast. Try after this, you will go.
Hey, Roger, to open away to a good Ghana for him.
Is it not true?
Mera, what my MPP for? Now, Metie Adongo video be one of the interview, and I know a story be of one a guy be in Nigeria, obvious school need no, Oko we at a chino, never found advice or man and say, Tasha White, not that read the Bible. Not read the Bible, no, I have used to know about gospel music. In that way, no, Obia and Tagel say, oh, and now hear the man behind the scene, I'll cause a problem. Ni robbery, ni crime, ni ne which no. MPP for prove beyond human reasonable doubt there. We have clear representation of our Adongo story and our picture open here. Now, what some make actually MPP for? They say for the first time in Ghana's political history, mu close doors, mu what na say, na mu 5 candidates no. Mu Ibako as a flag bearer. Na mu no 4 running mates. omunya more than 28% in the next coming election.
That's it.
Obo the best at
That's it.
Ebeya amukope 2 acres of plot.
Okay.
Togo. Na NPP for na matching ko ho na mko bi Atasa Republic because party need.
Agwazi don't say obo the you the best obo the best.
That's it.
Yo
we did akwasi say na say come production team wala nyo Frank director sound light camera me da wonyina ma se yakopo ya admo a ebe say dey share akoso na hwe Adom TV yakra